Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, November 16th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. I just looked at the calendar and can't believe that Thanksgiving is next week. It seems like Halloween was just last weekend. I need to get that turkey ordered, but hey, as a heads up to you, we will not have a DNB on Thanksgiving or Black Friday next week. It's going to take advantage of a super long weekend, if you don't mind. All right, well, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? An Annapolis resident had $10,000 worth of jewelry stolen. Sometime on Sunday morning, the door to a home in the 1800 block of Copeland Street was forced open. After a quick inventory, the victim did advise the police that they were missing $10,000 worth of jewelry. Out in Laurel, a 62-year-old man is very lucky today. He was exiting his room at the Travel Lodge on Laurel-Fort Meade Road when he noticed someone in his van trying to start it with a knife jammed in the ignition. He confronted the suspect, and the suspect raised the knife and swung it at the man. He was not hit, so that's good. The suspect, on the other hand, did flee on foot. A responding An Arundel County police officer saw the suspect fleeing and was able to stop him and recover the knife. A 27-year-old Laurel man was arrested and charged in that incident. If your kids need a vaccine, An Arundel County Health Department got another shipment of 4,100 doses the other day. Appointments opened up yesterday at aacounty.org/COVIDvax. The health department is very pleased with the uptake on the vaccinating of the kids, and they say that the more vaccinations we can administer means the more supplies that we can get as we move through this. They do anticipate more appointments will be released throughout this week, but they also said to make sure that you check with the local pharmacies and doctors. I went and got my booster shot at CVS, and it couldn't have been any easier. Hey, here's a warning for you ladies out there. If you have ever dated the mayor of Cambridge, Maryland on the Eastern Shore, I hope you never sent him nude pictures. And if you did, you better check Reddit. Andrew Bradshaw, who is the newly elected mayor, he took office in January, has been arrested and charged with 50 counts, let me repeat that, 50 counts of distributing revenge porn. The charging documents are pretty salacious, and he apparently posted some very personal photos of a woman he was previously involved with to different subreddits on Reddit, with names like Degrade This Pig, Slut, and Needy Sluts. There were worse, but we're not going to go into them. The victim does now live out of state, and she reported the photos to the authorities. Now, if convicted, Bradshaw faces a 2-year sentence and $5,000 fine for each count. Now, just so you know that the city is a council-manager form of government, and the mayor is largely as symbolic as the city manager does run the day-to-day operations of the city. The city manager did assure everyone that it is business as usual in Cambridge. And their legal department is trying to figure out how or if it impacts the office of the mayor. I guess they have not had to deal with a revenge porn dealing mayor before. And as we begin to wrap it up for today, let's do a Ticket Tuesday, courtesy of Ram's Head on Stage again. I have yet another pair of tickets to see Luna on the 19th. That is this Friday, and they are yours for the asking. Send me a DM, and I will pick a winner from those that respond. And the same deal for some yucks. Pete Coriali, along with Rob Maher, will take the stage on Saturday the 27th. They're comedians. And I'll tell you, after the relatives visit for Thanksgiving, we probably all could use a laugh. Again, if you want to go to that one, send me a DM and I will pick a winner from the group. And you do want to check out their website, ramsheadonstage.com, and see all of the great shows coming up. I already have my tickets to see Puddle's Pity Party a little bit later on in December, and I just saw that the Billy Price Band is coming back in December. If you like Blue-Eyed Soul, this is a band for you. They have been a fave of mine since 1988. Again, thank you to the Ram's Head on Stage for always being so generous. And remember, if you do win a pair of tickets, you ain't paying for the tickets. So please drop a decent tip on the servers because they are hustling and busting their butts for you. All right, that is it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, and the Hospice of the Chesapeake. All right, now you just need to hang tight because George Young is here from DCMDVA Weather with your locally forecast weather report. All of that gets underway in just about a minute.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
So maybe you've heard by now, the real estate market is hot. Actually, on fire might be a better term. And if you've been thinking about changing your address lately, but need to get your house market ready, here are a few simple tips to make your house shine. Clear the clutter. Basically making your house look like no one lives there when you still live there. Removing everything from kitchen and bathroom countertops is a great start. Give your house a deep clean. We're not just talking about a simple dust and vacuum. Think of this as detailing your house. Get into those hard-to-reach places, especially in the rooms buyers will focus on, like the kitchen and bathrooms, and power wash the outside walkways and decks. A fresh coat of paint can go a long way. Light gray and white trim is a safe choice. And finally, talk to us. The Kristi Neidhardt Team can help you find things you might not notice around your house that can make a huge difference in your sale price.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, November 16th. Yesterday was a chilly and blustery day for the Annapolis region, but conditions will get much nicer as the week progresses. Look for cool highs today in the mid-50s or so, but with light winds to be followed by two amazing weather days tomorrow and Thursday with sunshine each day and highs in the 65 to 70 degree range Wednesday, followed by upper 60s to maybe lower mid-70s in spots on Thursday, with much cooler air then returning Friday through the weekend with temps in the 50s, though remaining sunny. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And of course, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And also download our app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather from the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Advanced illness decisions aren't always easy. Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, wants you to know you do have a choice over who provides care, what type of care, and when and where your loved one receives that care. Learn more at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.